On February 22nd, 2024, an ordinary morning jog on the University of Georgia's campus becomes a tragedy. This is Hold My Sweet Tea. Welcome, or welcome back, or welcome back.
Welcome back, welcome back, either one.
Bro. Aiden's going to be like, Mom.
Right.
Get it together, really. Blah, 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 blah. Welcome to my tongue-twisted episode. I'm Pearl.
And I can articulate today. I'm Holly. Enunciate, Pearl. Enunciate.
It's sad that I do most of the talking today because apparently I cannot.
Well, here's a word for you to think about. Hantavirus.
Oh,
Have
God.
you heard?
Yeah.
About the cruise ship?
Yeah.
The floating plague?
Yeah, gross.
I'm like, are we COVIDing again? It's only been, 6 years?
Yeah, I mean, we've been COVIDing the whole time.
Yeah. I'm like, are we doing another shutdown? I mean, I could use another shutdown, but we don't need the virus.
It's a vacation, but your bills are mad.
Right. But I mean, out of all of those passengers, roughly 150, 3 deaths already.
Yeah.
That's insane.
That stuff is gross.
Yeah. And they're saying that it's a strain which is it's rare because usually it's from mice and rats that can be transmitted between humans.
Mm-hmm.
So my thing is, are they just keeping them all on there until they're eliminated, or what are we doing? Because that's got to be scary for the people on board. And this is why.
It's probably also scary for the doctors on board.
And this is why I have never been on a cruise, and I will never go on a cruise because bad things happen. And I think we need to do an episode on why you should not cruise and the true crime behind it.
I went on a cruise. My mom went with me.
I know.
We actually had a great time, and nobody got sick.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, the amount of people.
Apparently, my child disclosed that he lost his virginity on said cruise, but that's what happens when you guys let your kids go to the little kiddie nightclub on the cruise. Mm-hmm. There you go. Bad things happen.
Yep. No chaperones.
You're like, oh, you want to go to the comedy club? Let your children come over here. We'll watch them. No, they don't.
Right. Yeah, watched him go off with some girl.
Right. Right. Actually, I'm pretty sure she could have been arrested.
Oh.
She was older.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Thanks a lot, guys.
Yeah. Thanks for watching my kid.
He's proud. I'm not.
Right.
So,
I'm
yeah.
like, that's weird. Yeah. But I honestly think that maybe we should do an episode on cruises and the weird things that happen. The people that go missing.
And now my son's coworker,
mm-hmm.
who works on the car lot with him, that listens to our podcast, shout out Jay again, is probably going to be like, hey, your mom talked about you getting jiggy on the cruise.
Right.
On her pod. Mm-hmm.
I know more about you. There you go. So what are we doing today?
Today we're going to Georgia.
Ooh. I got my peaches down in Georgia.
That's right. I just figured we've been living in our state for a minute, and then despite the fact that I ran across the country, I still wanted to get back to a different
Well, yeah, you went
state.
to Las Vegas. I went to Ohio on my episode, so We'll bring it back down south.
But I was like, don't go back to Louisiana, Pearl, as much as you want to, because it's what's familiar.
It is.
I see it every day.
And my next episode will be in Louisiana.
So there you go. We're actually going to talk about the 2024 murder of Laken Riley.
Mm.
So she was a 22-year-old nursing student at Augusta University. And like, as per usual, it seems like bad things happen to good people.
Right.
She was born on January 10th, 2002 in Marietta, Georgia. So she's was a year older than my son, who we just talked about. She graduated in 2020 during the vid.
That's the worst year to graduate because they didn't get one.
From River Ridge High School. And anybody who went to school with her said she was like an outstanding scholar and athlete. She ran cross country, I'm sure, while she could. Because again, the vid.
Right.
And that she was an inspiration to her classmates and teachers. That she had a love for learning and was just an all-around kind person. Which makes sense that she's going to nursing school.
Right. Cares for others and
let's bring it around. Right. So she went to attend University of Georgia, but then transferred to Augusta University, their College of Nursing.
Right. Which a lot of them do. Like, they'll go to one and then transfer for different things depending on what field they're going into.
Right. Do kind of their prereq stuff and then move over. The school actually would describe her as a promising future nurse. On February 22nd, on the University of Georgia's campus, it was around 8:55 that morning, and Laken would text her mom and tell her, I'm about to go on a run. Do you have time to talk? So 9:03 rolls around and Laken talks to her mom. Her mom's name is Allison Phillips. And once that call ends, she turns on some music for her run.
Right.
We all would. There's a trail camera that shows Laken running at 9:05. Her cell phone's in her hand, and she's running in the direction of the intramural fields. It takes about a minute, so by 9:06, she's out of view of the camera. At 9:11, there's a 911 call placed from her phone that was initiated through that SOS stuff. So it's like the fastest way to call 911. However, the dispatcher who answered never actually spoke to Laken, and the call was just like immediately disconnected. The dispatcher made 2 attempts to call her back, and both calls went unanswered. At 9:24, Laken's mother tried to call her again, and there was no answer. She followed up with a text 14 minutes later that read, "Call me when you can." Her mother would continue to call back, and all of those calls remained unanswered. She texts again around 9:58 stating, "You're making me nervous not answering while you are out running. Are you okay?" That would be me.
Yeah. Like, where are you at?
Especially with the relationship I have with my kid. I would be like, where is my daughter? Why is she not answering me?
Right.
I've done that before.
Yeah.
Where is my daughter? Why is she not answering me? Thankfully, she was fine.
Yeah.
But I was still pissed.
Looking on Life 360 and going, why are you there?
Why are you in this weird spot that you've never been before
Right.
and not answering me? Yeah. It was crazy. And I'm like, I know you have signal because if you didn't, I couldn't find you.
Right.
So, more calls from her mother and her sister, and they all go unanswered as well. At 11:47, her mother texts her again, "Please call me. I'm worried sick about you."
Right.
Her stepfather also attempts to call her, and
Nothing.
Just like the rest, his call also goes unanswered. That same trail camera, later that morning, they see footage of Laken's roommates, Lily and Sophia, searching for her. By 12:05, her roommates report her missing, and Georgia University police officer would actually find her body about 65 feet away from the trail 33 minutes later at 12:38. So Laken was wearing a Garmin watch.
Yes.
You know, everybody's got like little Fitbits and stuff like that. She's wearing a Garmin watch on her run. And that watch showed that her heart had actually stopped at 9:28.
And when was the SOS placed? It
9/11.
9/11. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Her mom, the phone call her mother made at 9:24 was the last call probably placed to her phone while she was still alive.
Like 4 minutes before.
So her mom actually called her while this was happening.
While it was happening, yeah.
There was significant blunt force trauma to her head. There were literally 8 injuries sustained to the left side of her head. And then there was another injury just above her temple on the right side of her head. And Dr. Michelle DeMarco, who had conducted the autopsy, said one of the injuries was significant enough that it caused brain bleeding and could have been fatal on its own.
Yes.
However, there was also evidence of asphyxiation, but it was difficult to determine the manner in which it occurred. Her cause of death would be ruled as a combined effect of the blunt force trauma and the asphyxia.
Ugh, that's so awful.
So she was brain bleeding and asphyxiated.
That's just, I don't know. It infuriates me every time I hear this same thing happening to women, girls, and things like that. It should never happen.
No. I mean, you should be just as safe as that guy over there.
Right.
Running.
Right.
In the morning. Wherever you want. Yeah. Just like that guy over there.
Yeah. That guy. Yeah.
But it doesn't happen that way.
No, not for women, because we're taught, again, to be cautious at all times. And
I just sent you a reel this morning about that.
You know, it was funny. That reel popped up on my FYP. And then I clicked on your thing and it was the same reel. Thing. So I saw it too.
That's so crazy.
But yeah, we're taught to carry pepper spray and watch over our shoulder and keep our keys between our fingers and all that stuff. Because as women, and we are constant victims.
Don't wear tight clothing. Don't wear revealing clothing.
Oh, you might.
Because you're just asking for it then. You can't
Disgusting.
You can't wear things that make you comfortable when you're going to be out sweating your butt off running. Because you look good to somebody.
Right. It's like the whole thing, I know when I was in high school and you were in high school, it was oh, well, you don't want to distract other students by wearing something with little straps because it might distract somebody. What? A male student? A male teacher?
Right.
How about you control your fucking self? Sorry.
Absolutely.
That was my card. Sorry.
No.
But still.
How about it?
Yeah. That goes back to the whole choose the bear thing. But I also seen a thing that was it on that same reel? No, it was on something else, that there was a child in Ethiopia that was being attacked and violated, and a lion literally attacked the male and protected the child. So now people are like, oh, now I will choose the lion.
Yeah. Because
a lion stepped in because he saw that was a child.
It was a baby.
A small thing that was defenseless. And he protected and attacked the males that were attacking the child.
Which is insane.
Yeah.
Like a wild ass animal.
Right.
Just saved a human child.
Knew better.
Yeah.
Right. So, okay. Back to Laken.
But it is
Mhm.
just like a crazy world.
It is.
So a man was captured on a trail camera heading toward those same intramural fields right before 8 a.m. on that morning. This man was wearing specific clothing, including a black Adidas cap, that would match the clothing and hat being worn by Jose Ibarra. He actually had a Snapchat post from the same morning wearing those identical clothes.
Wow.
So he would be picked up and interviewed the day after the murder. And when he's brought in, the police notice that he has several scratch marks on his arms.
Mm-hmm.
He was also seen discarding a blood-soiled jacket and disposable gloves near his apartment at 9:44 the morning of the murder.
So he brought gloves because he was intending on doing something to someone.
Right.
Yeah.
But he didn't know who.
Right. Whoever came down that trail, he was grabbing.
Yeah, he had to have known that women jog this way frequently.
Mm-hmm.
So
I'm sure he scoped it out already.
His DNA would be found under the right fingernails of Laken. Ashley Hinkle, a crime lab scientist with the GBI, would testify that the probability of that DNA being someone else other than Jose would be 1 in 10 billion. His own 2 brothers were even excluded as matches. Hairs from the discarded jacket were determined to be Laken's. Well, they look at them and they go, okay, these are the same consistency, whatever. Both Laken and Jose's DNA were found on the jacket. Again, his brothers were excluded from this DNA as well because they lived with him.
Right.
The gloves also contained Laken's DNA.
Yeah.
And there was DNA on these gloves that belonged to at least one other person, but who that person is was not determined. The gloves were actually found in a bush near Jose's apartment and were determined to be a match to gloves he had in his possession in a drawer in his apartment.
So how many times has he done this or planned to do this? Right.
And are these just disposable?
Right.
I know we have disposable gloves in the kitchen, so I put them on when I handle chicken.
Oh, absolutely.
And stuff like that. So I don't know if it's that or what.
Right. I have some in my bathroom because when I color, dye my hair or whatever, the ones that come in the package are trash.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, they are. They always come apart. And you end up with hair dye.
I'm there's hair dye between my fingers.
Yeah. So in May of 2024, 26-year-old Jose, he's a migrant from Venezuela who illegally entered the U.S. in 2022. He pled not guilty to the charges of malice murder and felony murder in connection to the death of Laken Riley. He also waived his right to a jury trial. This led to his case being assigned to an Athens-Clarke County courtroom that was presided over by Superior Court Judge Patrick Haggart. Prosecutors would say Riley refused to be his rape victim. This is what they feel like happened.
Okay.
And that's why she was murdered.
So
So she obviously
so
said
she
no
didn't
and fought
submit.
back.
Yeah, so she didn't submit to being his rape victim, so she was killed, and that was her
Right.
punishment.
She fought back and he killed her.
Mm.
Yeah.
Wow.
He would also waive his right to testify in his own defense. Defense was very slim, and I'm really not feeling like the witness they called helped them in the least.
Yeah.
I feel like they were kind of trying to push some of the blame off on Jose's brother, Diego, somehow. I don't understand how we were using this as defense.
Right.
So his brother was also arrested for possessing an illegal green card.
Mm-hmm.
And was obviously questioned in the case because they all live in the same apartment.
Right.
But so defense calls a female witness who lives in the same apartment complex. And this witness testifies that Diego, the brother of Jose, threatened her the night of Laken's murder. She said he had asked her about the police and why they were at the apartment complex's dumpster. And she told him that someone passed away in the back of our apartment.
So he was
just like kind of playing
more than likely aware of the situation.
Right. Well, as their conversation continues, that becomes apparent.
Right.
She said that she told him if he knew anything, he should tell the police.
Right.
And he's using like a translator app to communicate with her. So he's like having to type stuff out to ask her questions and things of that nature. And he wrote out what was translated to her was, if you tell them, I will tell them you did it, and then I will kill you too.
What?
Yeah. And I'm like, huh? So this is their defense of Jose,
right,
by trying to throw his brother under the bus,
right? And also, aside from the fact that okay, they are illegal immigrants and everything, this could be literally anybody.
Anyone, yes.
So yeah, they're illegal, and I know that plays into it and everything, but also this could be the tens of millions,
I mean, it
thousands
could have been
of males that do this all the time.
A classmate that was a U.S. citizen.
Right.
I mean, despite being illegals, they were still afforded every legal right of a U.S. citizen. And at that point,
I know that that's been a big pivotal point of this case of they're illegal and all that stuff.
Yes.
But also let's stick to the facts. They're male.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, that's the point.
Yep.
Yes. So, Diego would never testify in his brother's case. And ultimately, no other defense witnesses were ever called.
Right.
The trial would end in Jose being found guilty on all charges, and he would be sentenced to life without the possibility of parole. This sentence honored the requests made by Laken's friends and family.
Yes.
That's what they wanted. District Attorney Deborah Gonzalez said, "Today, the integrity of our judicial process and pursuit of justice transcended political considerations. No sentence can undo the harm caused by Jose's actions, but we hope it brings justice to Laken's family and community. Our hearts remain with Laken's family and friends as they continue to grieve this tragic loss." Ultimately, it's believed this was a crime of opportunity, like we talked about. Like, he just kind of knew people are running this way. Let me go sit and
And I'm sure he's noticed them down there, so he's like, "Oh, well, there we go."
Right. He does request a new trial, which gets denied. His lawyers were arguing that his constitutional rights were violated when the judge had declined 2 defense motions before trial. One of these requests was for a delay to allow an expert witness some time to analyze DNA data for the defense.
Right.
And the other was to exclude some cell phone evidence. So because both of those motions were denied, they felt like, he wasn't afforded
Right.
these rights. Well, he was.
Well, also, if you're illegal,
That's why
do you have rights?
Do you actually have rights? So they were afforded rights.
Right.
Did they legally have those rights? No.
No, and also
in that sense of the word.
you're being put in an American prison, which is way better than a Venezuelan prison, as we've seen.
Sure.
So, you could be sent back there to that one.
Mm-hmm. And I don't think there's anything like DNA wise that would have come up that the police didn't already have proof of that would have come up different for the defense. So I understand why that would have been like something like, this is just a waste of time. Why are we delaying this for that? Because it's, been handled.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously, like you said before, this case was a flashpoint in the national debate over immigration. And this is as close as we come to political because I don't share political opinions on our podcast.
No.
But President Trump signed into law the Laken Riley Act that mandates federal detention of undocumented immigrants who are arrested for burglary and theft. And I'm like, what does that have to do? Like, did he ever burglarize? Did he steal anything?
No.
Like, I'm not really sure that
he stole her life, but...
I mean, yes.
Yeah, but that's not the same
I'm not
thing.
really sure where that made sense to me. I guess they were just like, any sort of crime by an illegal is, warrants federal detention, which I guess it would because they're illegal, for one. Right. So it didn't... In this situation, I feel like there was like that big celebration of the Trump supporting
because there was an opportunity for them to go, oh, this is, something that we can
and we need
jump on
or
and everything because he's illegal. Right.
This is the reason why we need this and whatever.
But again, let's go back to the fact that he's a human being. He's a man.
Correct.
And it could have been any man
could have done the same exact thing. Many men here who are legal citizens of the United States have done the same thing.
Right.
So, I mean, obviously others accuse the Trump administration of politicizing a tragedy for their own benefit. And I don't think that like, either way, this is not appropriate.
Not at all.
And so, it did spark something that caused it's literally sparked other tragedies. It's like, there has to be a better solution in this craziness. But in all honesty, like we said before, this happens no matter where you're from. So no matter where you're from, no matter where you live. We could be in Venezuela. Those men are still doing the same thing to their women in their country.
Right.
Like, it's not a specific to the United States thing, and it's not illegals enacting these bad things on these women by themselves.
Right.
Like, it's just a man thing, apparently. Sorry. I know I'm not saying every man is this way.
No, but as a woman's point of view, well, and like you were saying, like, he had scratch marks. She had DNA in her nails. So if you think back to, like, when you're hearing about, men are like, oh, men square up with their fist and women pull hair and all. Maybe it's an instinctive thing that has been put in the brains of women and everything from the time a woman was created.
Now it's like just innate.
That this is the only way to defend yourself and to prove that
something
happened and this man or, whoever attacked you by getting his skin and blood, even when they didn't have DNA, you could be like, freaking Fred from the farm down there has blonde hair. He's the only one with blonde hair and he attacked me. I have blonde hair in my hand from where I yanked his hair out and stuff. So maybe it's an instinctive thing. And Lord help me,
I hope it's got
And this is why women pull hair and scratch, because it's a defense mechanism to save them and to prove that this is who did it.
She's not a big girl. She was a
tiny girl.
Girl, and this dude's overpowering her.
Of course.
And like, in that sense, there's no way I'm defeating you in a fight, but I'm going to make sure somebody knows you did it.
Exactly. And that is also put into girls' brains as a young child.
And honestly, I think it's just you're born that way anymore.
That's what I'm saying.
Weirdly enough,
instinctively
it's
there.
Yep.
And that's why all girls do it.
And it's a sad thing. And women attack women.
Yeah.
Women attack men all the time.
Yep.
I'm not saying it's just strictly men who do this kind of stuff, but it is mostly men who do this kind of thing.
I had a teacher in high school that said, I will break up a male fight any day of the week if boys start fighting because they square up and they talk big shit and they puff their chest out. She said, I will step in front of them. I will never try to break up two girls because they will lock onto each other and not let go.
Mm-hmm.
And they do. And I think that is just a defense mechanism. And then if two girls do fight, then their defense mechanism against each other. So they lock in, the hair pulling, the scratching, the wrapping their legs around, because the closer you can get a male toward you, the less harm he can commit, like hitting you and everything. So like, years of taking dance and stuff as a child, I have good calf muscles.
Right.
And that would be one of the things, like if I was dating somebody, we'd be like fighting or whatever. I could pin that sucker down with my legs every time because I have some strong leg muscles and they're like, God dang, your legs.
Yeah.
I was like, yup.
Yeah. Ask Chicken Voldemort.
Yep.
About Indian leg wrestling with me.
Yes. Like we got some strong legs and like I will take you down with my legs. So if I can ever get like a guy, like somebody attacking me in a leg hold, you're done. Yeah. You're done.
Yeah. I'm squeezing you to death.
Yep. But yeah, it's a defense thing and we have to fight back.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I
think I had sent you something yesterday too that someone was talking about, like men make a lot of their decisions based on emotion.
Yes.
And I guess they don't realize that. It's not
right. They're like,
not like
women are emotional.
Emotions are not always sensitive.
No.
They're like rage and
right.
anger, all those things are still emotions.
Right.
And that 92% of violent crime is committed by men.
Yeah. With their emotions, because they're like, oh, I'm feeling lonely and now I need to go out and like find some female to
right. I'm mad at this
blah,
woman.
Blah, blah.
She looks like her.
She looks like her, so I'm gonna, do this and stuff like that. And then the men that call women females, I hate that.
Yeah.
Oh, this female. And I'm like,
But do you know what my son said to me once?
What?
He said, Mom. He's like, I want to break down the word female scientifically. He's like,
do it.
Male is man, right? Male equals man.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. He said, periodic chart, Fe, iron. He said, so basically women are Iron Man.
Yep.
And I was like, high five, homie.
Exactly, high five, homie, because that's amazing. And your son would never hurt a woman, and because of the way you raised him,
he might emotionally because he is very sweet.
He is.
And
he pours his heart
girls
into.
Girls really like him. And so he has a hard time making that line so that they understand we're friends, because they automatically assume that he's just being nice to me because he wants to be more than my friend.
He's very charming.
It's not always the case, but I'm like that. And so I've had like a lot of men in my life think that I like them in some certain way because I smiled at them. And I'm like, bro, I smile at everyone.
Right.
So it's hard. It's hard living the nice life.
I don't know. All the guys I meet are like, I thought you were a bitch when I first met you.
Yeah. I've been trying to practice that, but I mean, it's just.
I was like, that's just
hard.
The vibe I give off, because I'm very like observant and quiet when I meet somebody, because they're like, oh, you don't talk very much. I'm like, I don't know you. So therefore, I will not talk to you until I get to read your entire vibe and your entire personality and determine whether I want to talk to you or not. So maybe I am a bitch. I don't know. But I'm a very nice, laid back person when I like you and I get to know you. And then I don't shut up, right?
Right.
I'm
Then you're
like, blah, 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 blah.
turkey time.
Right. But yeah, I feel for Laken's family and all that. That's a tragedy that should have never happened.
Absolutely not.
Because
and that is the fear I have every time my daughter leaves
right.
the house. Is
And that,
like, I fear for my son for a different reason because he is mixed race, and I worry that something's going to happen to him based on
absolutely.
that. My daughter, I just worry about her because she's a girl.
Right. Exactly. And I get where people are like, oh, this should have never happened because he was an illegal and all that stuff. And he came into this country, so it would have never happened. I get that. But also,
it wouldn't have happened to her in that place.
No.
However, there was still some other guy somewhere else doing the same thing to someone else.
One that wasn't illegal.
That wasn't illegal.
Right. So, just like people say, things happen for a reason, and it's not always a good reason. It would have.
I don't understand the reason.
Right.
Yeah.
At all.
There's no reason for you to do something crazy like this to another human person who's literally done nothing to you.
Right. Stop the crimes and the killing. Just stop.
Minding your own business.
Right.
Taking a morning run.
Go buy a fleshlight.
Something.
There are things that you don't have to.
You have Palmetta and her 5 sisters, and they're free.
Right. You don't have to assault a woman to get yourself off. Like, there are many, many things out there. Mm-hmm. Go buy you a silicone doll. Whatever you got to do. You don't need to do that. Or Palmetta.
That's why I said she's free.
Like,
you have Palmetta on the left, Palmetta on the right.
Like, you lay on one and get your arm to go to sleep. It feels like a stranger.
Right. So we hear. I don't know. But yeah. There are options that you have that have nothing to do with assaulting an innocent woman.
Exactly. And this is why this whole movement of women are going, you know what? I like my life a lot better without complications.
Yeah. Yep. It is a big change occurring.
Mm-hmm. It's a huge shift that is occurring. Absolutely. And I see it every day and I'm like, whoa, I'm on board.
I mean, if you ask the creator of our theme music, Patty Salzetta, I have been a lesbian and didn't realize it.
Right.
Because she always tells me that the men I date are less of a man than I am.
Right. You're the one who picks up a whole dryer and carries it outside because it's on fire.
Yes. Yes, I did.
She did.
I'm also the one who spent my weekend weeding the ditch and doing all kinds of other yard work.
And tell everybody about your aloe plant, who is a slut.
Oh my God. I'm like, hey, if you want to message me because you'd like to meet me somewhere in Louisiana to have a piece of my aloe plant, this bitch has 1 million babies.
Fertile Myrtle. Except for the one she gave me, he is sterile Stan. He has not produced. He is a homosexual male who does not want children.
He's asexual.
He's asexual, like, whatever.
He's just with himself. Yeah.
He has never produced a baby.
Well, that's the thing. Is like, I don't understand that because I have like the other offspring from that time that I gave you that one, and they all have babies.
Mine's
and
like,
I'm like,
nope.
I want to be honest with all of you. I put these plants in a pot and I transplant them when needed.
Yes.
Literally, I do nothing else.
This is the aloe that she rescued that was dead.
Yes, it was dead at Home Depot, and I got like a mega discount because it was the only one left, and I just wanted one, and I'm like, let me see if I could bring it back. You know what?
It's its appreciation. It's just multiplying.
Apparently, it's trying to give back, and I want it to stop giving.
She's running out of pots.
I literally had to go buy 30 pots from a lady on Marketplace because I have so many babies.
Say hello to your little friend.
Yes.
And if anybody wants one,
message
let us
us.
know.
holdmysweetteapodcast@gmail.com.
Hold my sweet tea aloe.
Yeah. Carly, do you want an aloe vera plant?
Right.
Or 3.
Patty,
would you like some aloe vera, my dear?
Summer, look, aloe vera season's coming up. People get sunburns. You need that aloe vera. Slice it open, throw it in the freezer, slap it on that sunburn.
Yeah, it's ready made and you don't have to go to the store.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
All natural.
Yep.
Nice and sticky, just like it should be.
And my aloe that you gave me started out from a tiny little thing. It's huge.
Yeah.
Like mega huge.
It's thriving. It's just not producing.
Just no babies. No babies. He is just one with the soil and he's like,
I literally was like, let me trade you. Let me give you this one and I'll take back your sterile plant.
A sterile plant.
And I said, but my luck, I'd get it here and it would start having babies too. And I'd be like, what the hell?
Right? He's like, okay, I'm producing now.
So I literally neglect them other than to bring them inside when it's freezing.
Yep.
That's kind of it. I go out there and pull the weeds out when they end up with a weed in their pot. But they sit on the porch area where they get the morning sun and the afternoon shade. And apparently they love life right there.
Yeah.
So
now I do have a, it's like a moon, they call it a moonshine, plant, but it's like
the one you gave me a part of.
Yeah, the one I gave you a part. Is it thriving and growing?
It's growing and everything, but it's also not reproducing at the moment.
We'll see. Now mine has reproduced. I have planted it to a bigger pot, and it's like taken over the whole pot. So I need to transplant it again because it's huge. But I'm going to start breaking pieces of it off too because it's huge already. Yeah. So I think the bigger pot you put it in, the bigger it gets.
Right.
So, one day I'll have some land and I will
happily take another piece of it if you would like to give it because I like it.
And if anybody wants one of those, hit us up.
Yeah. So
we're giving away plants here.
Here we are giving away plants.
Maybe that's way
also,
we can get
while
somebody,
you're asking for the plant, you could also give us a Sweet Tea After Dark story.
Yeah, well, tradesies. There we go.
Like, I'll give you a plant in exchange for your story.
Yes, there we go. Deal. We're handshaking through the pod.
That is the cost of the plant. A story.
A story. So we can, have an episode that we don't have to look up. But I did enjoy doing the cryptid last time. That was a good one. And we got to laugh and have fun with that one. I like when we get to do those. So.
Definitely.
Yep. But reach out to us. holdmysweetteapodcast@gmail.com.
Yep.
And as always, Hold My Sweet Tea is a Drunken Bee production.
Bzz.
Maybe that's what it is. You got some good bees over there.
I must.
They're pollinating the shit out of your plant.
Yeah.
Remember to stay safe out there. Just
watch your 6.
Yeah, watch it. Like keep your head on a swivel. I mean, I know you got music going and you're in a groove and a vibe and you're doing things and all that stuff, but be aware. Be aware, especially as a woman.
Yeah.
Like carry some spike strips. Maybe that's what we need to invent, some spike strip bracelets and stuff for joggers. So that way you can just like
so they lay in your hand.
Maybe some like Wolverine type shit. Yeah. There we go. And just because we're dipping doesn't mean you can't keep sipping.
Bye.